I'm trying to demonstrate to you my stuff.
Greetings, Earthlings. Today is August 12th, 2020. It is a little after 1 p.m. and I am currently glamping, because I'm in an air-conditioned cabin, but I'm still cooking outside, so it's camping. But I'm doing this for my birthday, which is tomorrow. Today is the last day of my 20s, and I wanted to make a video, which has been done before, but I think I have something to say, and I kind of want to just capture how I feel right now. And the video I'm going to do is 30 things I've learned in my 30 years on Earth. So I'm going to do kind of a get ready with me and go through 30 things that I've learned throughout my 20s that I'm going to carry with me into my 30s and throughout my life, and I'm going to share those with you. So I'm going to start with choosing which hoops to wear. I brought the ones that I wear every single day. Every single day, these little ones. Or I have these huge, gigantic ones. But I guess fit with this headband today. I'll probably do something with my hair after I do my makeup. I'm looking into my iPad, which is on camera mode, and then a tiny little mirror for highlighter. Probably relying more on the mirror. I don't like doing my makeup in digital images. It just messes me up. Okay, looks like my camera wants to cut out sometimes today. I don't know why, because I just fully charged it. I don't know, I've been taking a lot of videos. So right now I'm in Martinac State Park, and this place is like way prettier than I even imagined it was going to be. I just wanted to get away. Like, the whole plan for my 30th birthday was to go to Mexico, and then COVID, so we're like, oh, let's go to Florida, and then Florida behaved like Florida does. So here we are in Maryland, but this place, like, it should be protected. Well, I guess it's protected as a state park, but it should be like a national park. It's so beautiful. I'm very happy with my choice. So let's see what I want to do today. Start with concealer. Now let's get into the countdown too. Okay, I'm looking down at my phone because that's where I have my notes. Number 1 in the 30 things I've learned in my 20s is watch the sunrise. One time's fine, but try to do it a few times. Like, waking up with the sun and just watching the new day start is just so fulfilling. Like, you gotta do it. You gotta do it a few times in your life at least. So I'm going to put a little bit of concealer over my dark upper lip because I have fucked up ovaries and it makes me have a mustache that I have to shave every single day. So I'd say, oh, enjoy that when you turn 30, but I've been doing that since I was like 21. So next I'm going to cover up this red spot that I have no, can you even see? I don't know, in this lighting you can't. But I have a red spot on my nose. I don't know why, but I like to cover it up, or else people are like, what's that? And I don't want to deal with that all day. Or, I mean, I guess I could be like, it's a birthmark, which would be kind of a cute response. I look so much, well, I guess I look good in this lighting, but I look better in that lighting, right in front of it. I'll show you this view that I'm looking at too. It's of the woods. Okay, so that is all I do to my face. I don't put anything, unless I have like a major zit, I don't put anything else on my face. Just my upper lip and my nose. Just the little imperfections that I don't like to draw attention to, because I don't want to answer questions about them. So the number 2, let's get down to the list. Number 2, I would say keep a journal. It's so important to keep a journal. I say this to everybody, but just to be able to look back at how you felt, even if it's something as simple as like, watch this movie today, talk to this person today, like just to like, it, for me, especially around like my birthday time, to like look back on my life and see like where I've been and what I did and how I felt, and especially how I've changed. You can make it in like bullet, do it in like lists or like 1, 2, 3, you know, like you don't have to like make it in paragraphs or anything like that. Sometimes I just jot down the date and what I did on my phone, and then I'll write it in my journal later. But I also like to add like news events that are going on to like keep my journal relevant. Like, I'm not saying I'm what is her name? No. I'm not saying I'm Anne Frank, but it's someone finds your journal. It's like interesting to know what was going on at that time. Okay, so sorry if it looks completely different lighting, and the AC is slightly on now. My memory card completely ran out of space. We had to run to Walmart and get a new memory card or two because I'm gonna be running out of space the whole trip. I got a new laptop. I can't like put this stuff onto my new laptop because of the cord situation. I don't know. Anyways, the thing. Let's get back into it. So sorry if the lighting is like crappier. I think it's going to storm, but that's August. Anyways, so pardon. So we were talking about keeping a journal, and you should put maybe news events in it or dreams and doodles. Like if you can't find the words to capture what you saw, draw a picture of it. So number 4 is to keep an eye on world events. That sounds generic and like old person advice, but it's good to stay informed. And I don't know where is the best to do this. I guess here. And this mirror's so dirty. I'm just filling in. I accidentally took a little bit of hair, too much hair from that eyebrow. But anyways, I make them a little tiny bit darker. I have nice thick eyebrows and they're pretty dark, but make them a little bit darker with a Duet from the Boxy Charm Per. Yeah, so to stay informed on world events, current events, just to not be like smart or have something to talk about in conversation, but it's good to know what's going on. I remember like there was a few years there that I like completely checked out and like I had no idea what was going on, and I was just like, oh, it's cool, I don't watch the news and I don't keep up with new music, and I'm just like, you know, doing my own thing. And then I came back to it and I was like, oh, I kind of missed out on some stuff. Like, kind of missed out on 2013 and like the trends of 2013. And you know, you're never too cool to keep up with what's going on in the world. So going along in the same thing as that, there's a balance of how much news you watch. You know, you don't want to make it all day, every day. I'm adding a little bit of highlighter. This is e.l.f. Shimmering Highlighter. There's a balance that you want to keep, like Facebook, social media, real news, newspapers, whatever. You know, stay informed, but don't feel overwhelmed by it. Take a break from the news. You don't need to know every little thing, and as sad as it is to say, you don't have to know every single person that died and how. Like, those are some things that are like gonna keep you up at night. Like, you know, stay as informed as you need to, I guess, is what I'm trying to say, without burdening yourself. Because there are a lot of people who are just like, oh, I don't mess with that, you know, I'm just like, it's all bad news, so I just like tune out of it. And I don't think you should tune out completely, you know, because how are you going to be an informed voter or be able to talk about like conversations with people who have differing opinions than you? You're going to sound like an idiot. So what's next? What do I want to do? I don't know what I want to do today. I just want to play around. I think I'm going to play with orange. I think I'm going to play with the orange one. So Next, number 5, true love comes in many forms. That sounds really generic, but I truly believe, like, just because I found the love of my life and we got married and that is like the true love, except lesbian, that is the true love that of the definition that everybody talks about. But I don't think that that's necessarily it for everybody. I don't think that everybody needs that in their life. I do think everybody needs their true love, though. And your true love could come in the form of one of your parents, not in a weird way, but like that's the person that you run to or feel the most comfortable to or comfortable around them. Your true love should be somebody that you can, the first person that you call when something happens, and the person that you go to for advice, and the person that you trust. Like, that true love might not be in the form of a sexual marriage partner. It could be your kid, you know, you could give birth to your true love, or it could be your sister or somebody that you find, your best friend, coworker. It could be maybe even your pet, you know, like that'd be sad because then your true love's gonna die before you. But you know, I just think true love comes in many forms, and the whole cookie cutter family marriage and a baby thing isn't for everybody, and that's not the purpose and meaning of life. So I am using Party Animal by Laura Lee. I think she's a YouTuber. I've never watched any of her stuff. I'm gonna go in with Dranks, this orange one here. So number 6 is another one that sounds generic, but I'm gonna add a little something to it. Tell people how much they mean to you. I don't mean everybody, and I don't mean all at once, but something that I like to do is like send a random message, text message or Facebook message or whatever, maybe even a video of yourself that you send to somebody, just telling them how much they mean to you in a really sincere way. Like, say something about them that you love, say something about them that inspires you, or a way that they've helped you or changed you, and just say how you feel so that they know, you know, because a lot of times when people die, you're like, oh, I wish I would have said how I felt. Like, do it. Literally do it. I should take my own advice. I haven't done it for everybody that I want to, but I have started to do it little by little for people, like sending a text message, just being like, I see you, you're seen by me, and you mean the world to me, and if something happened to you, it would break me. You know, something just sincere like that. Just to reach out to somebody and let them know, like, you're not alone in this world, because I would like people to reach out to me and say that to me, and I think it means a lot when I say that to other people. So I'm just gonna dot on my orange. Dranks. I love how orange it is. And I'm gonna mute it with gold. ColourPop Semi-Precious Shadow Palette. I'm gonna go in with one of these golds. Let me decide. I think this one. What's that one called? West Star. I'm gonna go in with West Star because it's yellowy. Excuse me. Number 7 will come as no surprise from me. Wander far and often. I used to think that I didn't need to wander far. I wandered often, all around my town, you know. I every little. Now I'm getting into the next one. Number 8, see the magic in your own town. Explore it. Explore every little trail, every museum. Trust me, there is beauty in your backyard, especially right now in quarantine time. Find that beauty in your backyard. Trust me, it is there. Google it. Go to roadtrippers.com. You will find like the most random stuff around you. But anyways, back to number 7. Wander far. Do it. Just go. As scary as it is, go as far as you can, as far as you can afford. Test your freaking comfort zones. Push those limits, dude. Get out. Because that's where you're going to find yourself. That's where I've found myself. find yourself. I don't like when people really say that, but that's what changed my life. Is that gold enough? I could add a little more gold. No, that looks good. I'm gonna go back into Party Animal, and I'm gonna take the pink. I do this all the time. I take the pink bottoms up and this angled brush into the pink one, and I go to my lower lash line. I used to never put pink around my eyes because I thought it made me look sickly, but I do it all the time now because it's just like this like girly little pop of like, I don't know, to me it's like so Gem in the Hologram, so just have a little pop of pink around your eye. The next one, create. Be creative in any way. If you're gonna get any advice from a Leo, of course that's what it's gonna be, to be creative. Even what I'm doing right now with makeup, like fun as fuck for an artist like me. Like, if this is your creative, then do it. If your creative is like writing, taking pictures, selfies. My wife is doing her creative right now. She's creating friction fire. She's working with wood. Whittling wood is someone's creative. There are so many ways to create, to put who you are out there into the world, to take your insides and put them outside in a way that you can share with other people. I'm not just talking about art. I'm talking about cooking or... Fuck, I can't think of anything else. You should create. You create. Anyways, I'll cut that short, I guess. Hey, editing Amanda. I can totally see where I'm trying to go here. It's just like won't leave my brain. But I'm talking about like the creatives that like are like what is like creative people are like right brained, but I'm talking about there's still creativity in left brain people. It's like the way that they could like organize lists or problem solve or put together an event. Like those are ways of finding creativity and ways to be creative that aren't necessarily artistic. So that's what I was trying to say, really. Number 10 is a classic truth. Pick your nose before you trim your nails. If you do it after, you're going to regret it. Trust me. Also, the next one, number 11, pick your nose on the toilet. Why do people pick their nose anywhere but the toilet, honestly? Like, it's a once a day, get it done, the toilet paper's right there, throw it away. No need for anywhere else. Number 11, no, I just did 11. Number 12, say sorry. But only say sorry when you actually mean it. Don't say sorry because you feel like somebody's forcing you to. It's not cute to be so stubborn. Like, say you're sorry. It's okay to be wrong and at fault. It means that you're growing. It means you're learning something new. And if you're not learning something new and growing, then why are you even here? Why are you even bothering to move on? Like, that is the point. Just admit when you're wrong and say you're sorry. Trust me, I'm still working on that one. And the proper way to apologize does not include a but. It is I'm sorry, period. No excuses, nothing else. I'm going to go over the pink, the same gold that I used on the top lid, just to blend it in a little bit. I'm just having fun. Just a little simple camping look, you know, just normal camping Barbie stuff. Okay. Number 13. Ask for help. If you don't understand something, say it. I have so many times been in a conversation where somebody's like talking about something and like they say a concept and I'm just like, I have no fucking clue what that is, but I'm just gonna let them keep going. I'm like, even though I have no fucking clue what they're talking about. But why? Why do I do that? Just stop the conversation and be like, whoa. Can you tell me what that means? It's not stupid. You don't look stupid. I've had this phobia of looking stupid because that's how I felt as a kid. But it's not a big deal. You're learning, you're growing. Like, this is going to make you a more well-rounded person. Stop the conversation and say you don't know what something is. It's fine. Ask for help. ask questions. Number 14, something that took me a while to learn, leggings do not go in the dryer. I know sometimes I still forget, but once they're out of the wash, pull them out and hang them somewhere. Hang them on the back of a chair. It's not that big of a deal. They'll be dry in like 5-10 hours. I don't really know how long it takes. I just get them the next day. But do not put them in the dryer because you're just wasting your money. The material that it's made out of is not meant to get that hot. Don't do it. Number 15 is along the same lines. Clean out your dryer lint. Please do this. Clean out your dryer lint. I saw my mom's neighbor have a house fire because they didn't clean out their dryer lint. Dude, that is some scary fucking shit. I'm taking this silver one, easy go, and I'm gonna do the inside corner of my eye. But yeah, so I saw a house fire because of that shit. Please do it. And I'm adding one that I didn't even think of before. Clean your makeup brushes. Please just do it. I don't even do it once a month, which I should, but just do it once a season at least. Oh my God, people who would just go around with nasty ass makeup brushes and then wonder why their fucking acne is going wrong. Like, it's not okay. Number 16 is another one that I'm sure no one will be surprised to hear from me, and that's take more pictures and videos, especially videos. People take a bunch of pictures, but they forget like how much a video is worth. Like, there are people that I wish I had videos of because like, just to remember their mannerisms, the way they spoke and their voice sounded and the way they laughed, like things like that. Take more videos, take more pictures. Don't let anybody shame you for taking a selfie or setting up a video in a weird fucking location. Like, this is your life and you need to appreciate it. Please, if you get any of these facts, it's that one. Appreciate the fuck out of your life. I'm going to take, I think this darker red color here, Beam Me Up. I guess that's what that one's called. Yeah? Is that right? Or am I, maybe that's Easy Go. I don't know. This one, like, put your labels underneath, not on the back, because it's very confusing. So I'm going to take a little bit of that one and just do my crease with it. So adding on to the last one I said, with the pictures that you take, please don't over edit them. Edit them to look vintage. Edit them to look artistic. Do not edit them in a way where you don't look like yourself. Do not take away weight from yourself. Tan, maybe that's one thing. Covering a zit, maybe that's another. But do not over edit yourself. You are going to regret it in the future. I was never really into that trend, but I see it and it's just so depressing. Like, God, I mean, that's usually a young person thing, but love your body right now, man. Like, there's no reason to do all that. It's only for you anyways. Like, other people are either going to notice you edit it or just like, it won't even like be a factor to them, but you're going to notice it in the future and be like, why the fuck did I do that? Okay, just checked on my wife. She is being creative. She just got her fire piston to work for the first time. God, I got her that for her birthday, I think, like years ago. So that's cute. Hope it doesn't pour on her because I want to finish my video in peace. Anyways, number 18, forgive yourself for the big and little things. Something that I struggle with. That is one of the main problems with my obsessive compulsive disorder, is that it tells me I'm not good enough and I've done the worst things imaginable, which of course isn't true. And even if it was true, you have to forgive yourself for those things. Something else that I struggle with is forgiving myself for the little things. The tiny little cringe moments that all of us have that we fucking fret about that no one else remembers, and if they do, they certainly don't think about it as often as we do. Just forgive it. Just stop thinking about it. No one remembers that time when you said the weird thing. God, I just thought of one specific one. No one remembers that, Amanda. Okay? No one remembers that. Forgive yourself. Number 19. You do not, this one's for the ladies, have to shave I guess it's for guys too. You don't have to shave your face. Don't let people tell you what to do. Especially your work, man. That sucks if they tell you that. You do not, so women, you do not have to shave your armpits and your vagina. A concept, yes. Yes. And I'll be honest, I smell better when I am unshaved. Like, if I shave my armpits, I'm telling you, like, the next day I smell freaking terrible. I'm, like, constantly, like, sopping wet under there. There's nothing to, like, wick up the moisture. And that's true with my vagina. Nothing to wick up the moisture in the summertime. And that shit gets sticky and kind of rank. I don't do that shit downstairs anymore. My armpits sometimes, but I'm just being honest. This is something that the media has told you that you need to do, but you don't. This is your choice. Do not let anyone pressure you. You're not disgusting. This is the future. I am living in the future. The feminist future is unshaven. Number 20, some advice for the winter. Tuck your pants into your socks before you put on your boots. Because if you just like have pants on top of socks and then you put on boots, then you get like that scrunchy leg thing and it's just not cute. So take your pants and like cuff them around your leg real tight, like do like a folding thing, and then put your sock on over it and then put your boot on, and you'll have like a way more comfortable day and it'll look a lot cuter. Winter advice. Oh my god, my makeup's getting crazy right now. Maybe I should use some brown. I'm going to use a little bit of this brown. The Game. I'm not sure if that's even what it is because this fucking makeup palette makes no sense. Number 21. Unique is cooler than fitting in. This is something that I think all of us realize around college years, but it's so hard to make high school age or younger understand that. Like, they just are so like, I want to fit in. But they don't realize that the things that make you cool are what makes you stand out, what sets you apart, the uniqueness about you. Like, the fact that you like doing something that no one else likes could get you made fun of at some point. But later on in your life, the fact that you like doing something that no one else likes makes you dope. It makes you inspirational. Just keep doing the things that feel right in your soul, no matter what anyone else says, because I promise you, somewhere down the line, that's gonna be cool, and you're gonna have the upper hand. Okay, move on to mascara. Now, I have a trick with my mascara that makes people think that I'm wearing false lashes. I should probably show this up close at a later date, but I'm just going to tell you what it is right now. I take the wand and I do the tips of my lashes first, and then I take this thingy and I separate all my lashes, let it dry for a second, and then I take this and I go to the bottom part of my lashes, do all the tops, separate, and then fill in the bottoms. And I do like shaking, blinking, twirling. I do everything. There is no one set rule. It's however your lashes are feeling. Try to keep them all separate. So I'm going to get into that, and also into number Taylor Swift 22. Another somewhat generic one, but it's so true. Keep in touch with your friends and family. This is so important. There was a time in my life where I like held like animosity towards maybe my family and friends because they weren't as eco-minded, eco-friendly as I wanted them to be. I was like in that college age, like, God, when you're at that age and if someone else doesn't agree with you, you're just like, well, I'm done with you then. And I didn't keep in touch with people, and like I was like really absorbed in my love of my life, which, I mean, you know, that happens with your first love, but I just like kind of lost sight of my family and my friends at one point, and it's so important to keep that in your life. If they're toxic people, yeah, cut them out, but there's something there, and there's something unique about somebody who knew you as you were forming, somebody who has those like intricate memories that you might not even remember of your life, you know? And also, those are people that you don't want to burn bridges with, you know, in case something happens. Not just, that's kind of selfish, but don't burn bridges for real. You just never know. And also, there's a season for every relationship. Like, there are some people that I didn't know for the first 29 years of my life, and now I'm getting to know them in a whole different way as an adult. Don't burn bridges. Keep in touch, even if it's just once a year. Write your high school friend. Be like, hey, what's going on? That kind of thing. Just do it. It'll mean a lot to you sometime. Someday it will. Okay, let me get into this. Now, I had a lot of these written out a while ago of what I was gonna say and like advice and stuff, just like written on my phone. But yesterday, I was listening to Tool, and there's this one song called The Grudge, and it's about the return of Saturn in a way. And the return of Saturn is like when you turn 30, when you turn 60, when you turn 90, every 30 years, Saturn returns to your life, and it's supposed to be a time of learning and letting go. And the song is called The Grudge, and it's about letting go of grudges. So my 23 is don't hold grudges. And this could be with anybody. Like, I don't really hold grudges with anybody in my life, you know? Return to Saturn is about not holding grudges against, like, stop blaming your family for everything that went wrong in your life. Get some therapy, you know? Fix those things. Just because they fucked you up, that's a fact. That doesn't change. But stop blaming them for how you're acting now. You're 30 years old. This is the return of Saturn. Don't blame people. But what my wife made me realize about the song and about myself is that I hold grudges against me. My grudge is against myself, and I need to let go of that. I need to let go of my grudge against myself. Forgive often, because you don't want to hold that in your heart, dude. Grudges weigh you down. Okay, so I've done all my tips. Now I'm going to separate my number 24, go outside. Seems simple. I just think it's so important for every human being to have a connection with nature. Like, go outside and form a connection with nature. I'm so sick of people who, the second they get outside, they're like, oh, bugs, oh, this disease, blah, blah, blah. Like, no, it's not gonna fucking get you. Like, go outside. It doesn't have to be the woods. Like, find a patch of grass. Look at the sky, man. Form a connection with the stars. Form a connection with the sun. Form a connection with something. Flowers, gardening, anything. You need a connection with nature. I'm telling you, it's like a drug. It'll make you feel it's an antidepressant. It's gonna make you feel better. Oh, Lord. That nature right there. I highly suggest taking solo walks. Walk alone. Like, you'll never feel more in touch with yourself than when you go from point A to point B and just you're in your head, and the conversations, the questions, and the answers that will come to you, it's good stuff. Breathe in those trees and the stuff that they're putting out. It's good. It's good for you. 5 more. Okay, let me go in there, and I'm going to shimmy and shake this thing down to the root and tell you about number 25. Yoga. I'm not a heavy yoga person, yogi. But I do stretch every single day. I do yoga poses every single morning, unless I'm like on a road trip and I don't have like access to a place to stretch. Learn a few yoga poses. Learn a few to stretch your neck and shoulders. Learn a few to stretch your legs and your back. Like, I'm telling you, you're gonna need it one day. And it's just so good to stay a little bit flexible. Like, I feel like growing old is gonna be like a lot easier on me because I'm doing these stretches every day. And along the same vein, and that one is breathe deeply once a day. I've talked about this before in my travel anxiety vlog. Breathe deeply once a day. A full, complete in and out breath every single day. It's just so balancing, whether you do it at night or in the morning. Like, just do that once a day, man. It's just grounds you, brings you right back down to the whole meaning of being alive, which is breathing. It's good stuff. Number 26, always pack a swimsuit. Ooh, I learned this one early. You just never know. Lord, poke myself in the eye. I got mascara on the fucking curtain. Freaking COVID, dude. Put COVID in my eye, man. Anyway, always pack a swimsuit is my number 26. You never know when you're gonna need it. Like, if there's gonna be a swimming hole that you pass on, or a puddle, or you're dancing in the rain, or just like a friend invites you to their hot tub, like that kind of thing. You do not want to be without a swimsuit. Yeah, you could go swimming in your bra and underwear, but who wants wet bra and underwear? Swimsuit is just, it's just gonna dry out better. so take my advice on that one. Another thing that you should always have, my number 27, always have a snack and water. Always. In your purse, in your car. Snack and water. You just never know. Like, I'm such like an emergency, my wife has made me this way, like a survival prepper person. Like, you just never know what's gonna happen, especially if you're like one of those people with like low blood sugar or like diabetes or something. Always have water and a snack. You just always have it. And my number 28, I didn't realize this all got really survival, like emergency items in your purse and car. Have some pepper spray, have a knife or scissors, have a poncho. Like, these are the things that you should have. If you're 30 years old and you don't have hydrocortisone in your purse or in your medicine cabinet, like, come on, dude. You have to have these things. Have a little pair of scissors. Like, you just never know if something's gonna happen. A Band-Aid or alcohol wipes. Like, please have these things. I'm gonna go in here and do my bottom lashes, because I always think it looks so weird if you have your top lashes done and not even just a tiny bit on your bottom. I don't like go crazy. I'm not like 60s, but just a little bit. Oh my god, it's about to start pouring. Okay, I'll probably do another layer of mascara once that one dries. We're almost there. Number 29. Plant a tree. I've only planted one tree. It was our marriage tree we planted when we got married. But I want to plant more trees, and you should plant trees too. It's just, it makes you feel good. It's something that you can say that you did. You can go and visit it. You can name it. Watch it grow up. It's your baby. You know, it's just give back. Give back in any ways. It doesn't have to be a tree. Go to donate your clothes. Go donate anything. Donate your hair. Go to a soup kitchen. Volunteer. Just give back. It's selfish. Giving back is selfish a lot of times. It makes you feel good. It makes you feel like you're doing something good for other people. And so what if it's selfish? So what if you want to take a picture of it and post it? Like, you did it. I don't care what the reason is. I've never done that. I'm not trying to like sit here and defend myself secretly. I'm just saying, like, stop shaming people for giving back, because there are so many people who don't even think about that kind of thing. So we've come to the end of the video, and I am almost done with my makeup. I always finish with blush, but let me do one more coat of mascara on this side. Okay, mascara complete. Number 30. In my 30 years of wisdom, don't take life and age so seriously. I am freaked out that I'm not going to be in my 20s anymore. This is the last time I'm doing my makeup in my 20s, and that fucking scares me. But why? You know, why does that matter? We've been so programmed to think that that matters at all. I'm going to go a little bit up here because that's what the kids are doing nowadays. But age and life is not so serious. Who's to say what life even means. Like, if I wanted my poetry book out by this time, so what? You know, if you wanted to be married or have kids by this time, like, there's no set map for this. And I'm happy. I'm happy right now. And you should try to find your happiness right now and be content, you know? That sounds kind of like depressing, but I really am. Like, I'm finding peace with the fact that there's no timeline for me or for any of us. Life doesn't have a meaning. Everyone's trying to find it, but I think the point is that there is none, and you just create what you want out of it. My 20s is over, almost, a few more hours, but I'm excited for my 30s, and I'm gonna take what I've learned into it, and I feel good. I feel like it's gonna be good. So that's my makeup. Let me. There's the final product. I'll probably do something different with my hair. I don't know. This is kind of cute, this headband. But yeah, simple-ish, woodsy look. Last day of my 20s. Crazy. Well, I'll see you later.